What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your Brewmaster-in-Chief. And tonight, in the BrewLab, I'm coming at you with an Orzhov mid-range reanimatory / control deck, which is taking advantage of a pairing of beautiful cards that ends up finally giving this color combination an incredibly good card draw engine. And the very slight downside that there is to this pairing is mitigated by the fact that we'll be reanimating the things we are forced to discard. So absolutely hammering people with this one. It is a version 2, if not 3, that I just forgot to rename. It took a while to get to this point, but we're finally here. And so now, without further ado, let's jump into tonight's brew. And I'm calling it Tolvada's Vault. Some of you with sharp eyes may have seen this working its way up the brew ladder here to the front over the last couple of videos. And the deck box should give it away. We have some Kayas in here, which are very difficult to remove these days. Not too many people running Edict effects like Sheoldred's Edict. Really, it's kind of the only thing you can use to deal with it. Unless, of course, you get to attack into it. But that's proves to be quite difficult when the rest of the deck is Sunfalls and other removal spells aplenty. So the combination of cards that I mentioned at the beginning of the introduction is Caretaker's Talent, of course, the key new card in the format, I would say, but definitely for this deck, and Collector's Vault. If you read these carefully, you will notice that you can pay 2, draw, then discard. So that's the slight downside that I was mentioning. But like I said, since we were a Tolvada deck, we can discard, any of these things. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 reanimation targets. That's generally where you want to be at in a reanimation deck. Discard any of those things to bring back later with a Tolvada, and then you get a treasure token, which is a token. And what happens with Caretaker's Talent? Whenever one or more tokens you control enters the battlefield, draw a card. So you'll not only be getting a fresh card off of the vault, you'll also be drawing a card off of the talent. So it's draw 2, discard 1 for 2 mana, and get a treasure. That's really freaking good. Especially consider then we can use said treasures to later just hard cast Atraxa without even needing to have weird stuff in the mana base alongside our Etali as well. So just amazing little combination here. And I do have to thank, I believe the first time I saw it, it was a Swayze video. Love that guy and his channel and all the types of brews that he cooks up. Really like the type of brewer that is after my own heart. So 26 lands, I think, is pretty obvious for such a big curve. And we have very useful ones for this type of a deck. Shadowy Backstreet, of course, allowing us to put a reanimation target in the yard for free, let's say. We've also got Fountainport and Mirrex here to do shenanigans. There's so many shenanigans. Draw during the opponent's turn with Caretaker's Talent. Win with Mites swinging in. We can also use the new updated Mirrex. Fountainport here to do all kinds of nonsense, make more treasures, whatever we need. These are just amazing in the deck. 3 Demolition Fields because I'm running into a lot of problematic, creature lands that will screw up our plan. Most importantly, the Golgari one. Oh my god, the amount of games a day I have to play against Golgari. Turn 1 bad into turn 2. Turn 2 Bat into turn 3 Liliana is just the most vomit-inducing thing I've ever had to play with for a while now. Like, the Golgari deck is just everywhere. And they have, often 3, if not 4, of their cottage land, Restless Cottage, which exiles things from graveyards. So you want to be able to deal with that. As well as, for whatever reason, it appears as though this particular deck is attracting a lot of Boros control. The algorithm seems to pair me up against a lot more of that when I'm playing this pile than others for whatever reason. And so they've also got a bunch of Mirrexes and Fountainports and things that you need to deal with. So Demolition Field, really premium card right now, IMO. And the rest of the deck shouldn't surprise anybody, just a lot of the usual suspects. We've got some Legions to Ashes, 4 of. So many good targets. If this thing was just instant speed, oh my god. But it is actually just Banana Town. Like, it can be a bit of a sweeper if you're playing against, like, rabbits, let's say, and they fire off a hop to it, and you just hit one of them, kills all the others. But it also can just take out any other non-land permanent. So Planeswalkers, you know, the opponents have plenty of problematic cards that now Legions to Ashes has, you know, perfect for. Rebrass Forge, opponents, Caretaker's Talents. Just, we really need something to deal with that kind of stuff. And I've been finding Legions to Ashes to be just a great answer. 4 of, just clean. Beza for the mid game, gain some life. I've had these, you know, just keep bringing Beza back type of games that are so good against aggro, and it often makes some kind of a token which will trigger your Caretaker's Talent. Absolutely amazing. And then Chimil, mate. Oh, you beauty. My favorite artifact in a long time. 6 mana isn't even that difficult to get to in a deck like this, and then it just, you know, against control, makes all your stuff uncounterable. Card advantage, discover 5 often means you discover into another Tolvada, which then, you know, I've had these turns, you just play your Chimil into a Tolvada, Tolvada into an Etali, Etali hits an Atraxa, just bananas things happening everywhere. The card advantage is a little bit insane, almost to the point where, like, sometimes you want to be careful how many Caretaker's Talents you put on the board, because you can deck yourself quite quickly. And, yeah. I don't think I really need to say anything else here. We all know what's going on. And, just making sure I haven't missed anything. No. Let's jump into some games. Couple last days of the season. And then, you know, spoiler season kicks off tomorrow as I'm recording this. So, pretty excited. Probably going to take a slight break. Just a little step back. I'm a little bit bored. I need a bigger card pool to get really brewing. There's a lot of stuff that's I haven't even played with yet from the new set, Bloomburrow, but it's also not super duper winning games kind of stuff. So unless I just do like episodes of serious jank from now until the end of time, probably better to just... I knew it! Bro, this bat. Probably best to just take a little break. And it's gonna be Liliana next. This bat, even though I played it yesterday, like, it's just disgusting. Oh, top deck city. Against this kind of black discard-ish type stuff, this is really what you want. Okay. Let's go for the talent. Sorry, the vault. Another just top deck. Oh my goodness, so sweet. This guarantees a Sunfall. Swing away, my friend. Maybe he plays a Shelly. This might be just a more kind of aggro. Let's say, there we go, yeah. So let's draw before the Shelly hits the board and then just hit them with a beautiful, beautiful Sunfall. Even better. Don't have to burn my treasure. Life's good, man. And we get a trigger on the Caretaker's Talent. Thanks to the... ooh! And now we have mana to bring back Kaya. However, we're playing against the color that may have Sheoldred's Edicts lying around. I wonder what he goes for here. I'll probably take the Tolvada. If I were him, I would take the Tolvada. Just saying. What? Alright. Cool. Unless you've got another bat. They always do. Alright, let's do that then. And if it is Sheoldred's Edict, I'm gonna actually minus on the bat now and, you know, get Summon.
I was expecting a more impressive enemy.
It wasn't an edict. Bye! Let it be known. Something I forgot to mention in the introduction. Some pretty interesting stuff, very much a la Chrome Host Seed Shark deck I was playing the other day. The things that Kaya's minus exiles come back as tokens, which means you can copy them with the talent. I've done some stupid things. I've taken opponents, what's it called? The card I'm thinking of is called the White Virtue of Loyalty, I want to say. And then, like, not only will that virtue trigger, you know, because it's a token entering, it'll trigger your Caretaker's talent, but now you've taken like a huge enchantment off of them that starts growing your tokens. The late game in this deck, like if you flip a Tolvada into Broken Sky and you start, it's so fun. So it's like I do love me control like this. Orzhov, it is missing that turn 3 Path of Peril, I guess, in the meta, but we've got just good enough removal and Beza to like stave off aggro until we can get to the Sunfall that it's been okay, honestly. However, you still run into Rakdos aggro, you're dead on turn 3 deck quite often, so let's see. I'm happy to be hanging around the 90, 93, 94, and then up and down. It means I haven't really been losing so much with my jank over the end of the season, because usually I end up losing pretty badly. Oh my god, not this again. Bat. Oh, it's probably still bat. No bat. Whew! Let's try. If he counters it, whatever. Yep. Aha! Nice. So he's probably only playing the 3 steps ahead and maybe Spellgyre. Big mistake. Personally... Oh! I love it. I love to see it. But we've got our little engine going against a color combination that can't really do much against it. And if you want to mill me, by all means, go ahead. You'll level this up, and then I'm just going to zap it. Oh, okay. I would have gone another way around, but that's also totally fine. Thank you. I'll take that. We'll just kill the talent now with Allegiance to Ashes, I think. Almost certainly. We've got Demolition Field for this. And... woohoo! Bazinga! Off you go. I love this combination. It's so nice. Now, do you mill me and help me with my win con, or what? Wow, all the Bezas. Interesting. Okay. So I guess we just go grab a Beza, right? I mean, why not? Bazinga! Gotta watch ourselves doubly against the mill deck if we have, you know, stuff that draws a lot, as we do. Okay. 2 of those back to back. Seems, or maybe just a cut down now. Okay. Wow. Cool, bro. Let's draw something really reanimatable. Nope. Okay, well that's one way to deal with a Jace. Cool. Top deck city. Watch this. Discard a card. Jace. Discarding Atraxa. Bringing it back with the Tolvada. La da dee 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 dee. And like, I mean, it's probably quite likely he'll remove it immediately, but we've already gotten. Do we need more black? That is untapped, yeah, and probably Legion's Invasion. Submit, and that's it. We'll discard the Kaya. Even though I could have hardcast it, it's okay. We'll just reanimate it. I'd rather hang on to this land. I feel like we may need it. So are you gonna forever remove my Kayas or the Atraxas? I would prefer the Atraxa, honestly. There we go. Oh, silly, silly chap. I would have taken the Kaya, because that is the hardest thing to deal with. I only have one other Atraxa in the deck, so cool. No worries, matey. Let's go and grab that, actually. And start just pinging away.
Saving the world by your time's almost up.
We definitely won't deploy another Caretaker's talent here. I think I might need to, Aha! Cool. Somebody who's actually playing that card. Believe it or not. The one way. That's why he took my Atraxa. Watch, you'll have another deadly cover-up in hand. The slimy bugger. C'est la vie. Okay, sure. The final Tolvada. Now. I think we just do it, right? Kaya is too precious to lose like that. And then I'm gonna go like this. Yep, we haven't leveled it up, so I mean I'm a caretaker's sorry, a scavenger's talent like expert at this point.
First you, then your ghost.
Bazinga!
Myrexian's plans are already in motion.
I guess he -5s me. Of course he does.
I will
Gross.
shatter your mind.
Well, that's not good. If he finds one more, we're dead. So, yay.
Just give up already.
How much do we want to bet he has another Jace in hand? $100? So stupid. Well. It is what it is. We got Dimir Mild. Yeah, I had a feeling we would lose that one. It's a disgusting deck. Like, I've just not put it back on the channel because I have, you know, put up a lot of Dimir stuff with Jace over the last few seasons. But I still think it's really good. I tested a bit of new mill stuff with the scavenger's talent in other colors with also Jace, and it's really still a disgusting freaking deck. And you can play the usual sort of breach the multiverse, bring back your Jace thing. I've just done it a lot. Pity though, I was really hoping to win that one. Okay. It was close. That's actually kind of our worst enemy, that kind of a deck, because we mill ourselves a lot, and like, we can't grind forever against that kind of a deck, because then, you know, the risk is just that we get milled out. So, I'd rather hit a Golgari mid-range pile. Oof. Gross. no, this is the other one with the Jinn and stuff. So, would love to find my Chimil at this point. Yeah. Confirmed. Sure. Just hope he plays the Jinn out now. If it's a bad player, he'll do that. If it's a good player, he'll hold up a counter spell, and so I have to play around it for a bunch of turns until I feel safe enough to fire off a Tolvada. But yeah, my ideal situation right now would be if he just plays something that taps him out-ish. Fantastic. Thank you. Groovy, baby. Yeah. Good luck getting rid of a Kaya with your deck.
Phyrexia shows no mercy, so neither will I. That's
Oh.
just a start.
Now he needs like hexproofy stuff. We have this like, you know, we can essentially now we can do like -3 twice. That's what I thought. Ah, thank goodness, because I'm fairly certain he was holding up at least one Normalize or something in that hand of his. So, well, not holding it up, but at least holding it. And so that would have been problematic. Which is why I have the Chimils in the deck, but they're, you know, they're 6 mana, and then they counter the Chimil on the way down. You gotta, like, yeah, we won a match against something similar to that the other day with my Azorius deck. And, like, you really need to just keep throwing stuff at them. Amazing hand. Uh-oh, is this gonna be the much hated Boros deck? I would say chances of that are pretty high. What, no Forge? Sheesh. What, no Get Lost? What's going on here? Did I miss something? Yeah, we're chilling now. Pretty chilled. Pretty chilled. A good optional card to run here would be Scent packin', get stuffed. Ah, there's so many little weaklings on the ladder, man. Just to stick it out. The game can definitely go further than that, man. You have forges and things in your deck, like, play it out. Although I had a 31-minute match the other day against the Boros control guy, and I won. I can't remember how. Like, I think he just conceded in the end. We were both down to like 4 or 5 cards, literally. Like, I was counting cards. Toasted waffles. Ooh, it's been a while since I had a waffle. Eek, that's a tough keep, man. Yes, we got the vault, but like, come on. Ah, fingers crossed. Okay. Mono black again. Beat Kevin Bat. The 150 millionth Deep Cavern Bat I've had cast against me since the rotation. No, let's include the post-rotation as well. Oh, thanks, deck. Okay, so it's clearly some sort of a Liliana pile here, because he went for the card draw, not the removal. Aha! Okay, this is public enemy number 1. The much hated ass deck that I just can't stand. So let's go And hopefully draw another land here, please. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Beza in the yard. So he's not finding the colors he needs. I'm not finding anything. I probably shouldn't have kept that hand, but I kept this vault because they have terrace unders and things. He knows I have 3 triumphs and Legion to Ashes for his Caretaker's talent. Oh! Sultai? Okay. Where the hell is my mana? Are you freaking kidding me right now? There's 26 lands in the deck. Bro, are you joking, man? We've had at least one of these games every other day since... Yeah, I'm worried about negate. Otherwise, I probably just would have brought back something right now. But like we've had at least one match like this every night, every video I've recorded, where like, okay, Sultai. I have no idea what's going on. Toasted waffles. I applaud your creativity, my dear fellow. It's fine. Go nuts. We probably still have to play around in a gate, unfortunately. So the question here is, what do we try and do? My god. Again, no mana. Can you imagine? Like, what are we doing here, people? Oh, okay, so... Tolvada. Sorry, Chimil, off you go. Bring it on. We have enough treasures to feed a freaking army here. Ooh, double blue. Double blue means freaking dude, man. I was kind of hoping to use the Legions to Ashes on... Okay. So let's just try now, right? Discard. Boonk. Use up that counter spell, baby. Let's go. He has something. The sneaky bugger. Now we start to get mana when we honestly don't really care anymore. But I guess we're sort of forced into doing this. Nah. Let's see if this resolves. Woo hoo hoo. Okay, so no counter spells. It's something else that's happening here. I'm not too worried about Innkeeper's talent right now, because... I mean, I'm assuming there's Planeswalkers and stuff happening. But none of them are on level 4 yet. Drawing more. I'm going to bring back Chimil, first of all. At least see if I can. Aha! Or is it time? Nah, I think... Chimil first. Cool. I have no idea what's going on here. Someone who splashed blue into Golgari midrange for some nonsense will be my guess. Please invest all your mana into leveling up one of these talents so I can kill it. Or remove it. That's one. That's 2. And can't counter it because of Chimil. Woohoo! Fantastic. Yes. Cool. Cool beans. Let's start using some vaults. Sure. Let's draw a freaking. Let's get a. You know what I mean? The disgusting sweeper that we all know and love. Okay, that's not it. Draw. That's definitely it. Bye. I bet you he has some plain like counter spells, and he just has not been able to do anything about it. So nice. Sure. Doink. These colors can remove Chimil, so I'm not really that keen to chuck another one away right now. Okay. Okay. He's not gonna like this. Oh, I'm gonna laugh so hard. I guess he can proliferate more onto the Tolvada to make it harder for me to flip. That's fine. It's really not the main win con by any means. My turn. 1, 2.
Phyrexia's influence still grows.
Oh, yeah. Life gain, please. Thank you. He might have like a sweeper or something, but that's okay. Like a deadly cover-up would be my guess. And then he can get rid of our Atraxa there permanently. But the main win con being Kaya doesn't really worry me. Atraxa's more of like a refill the hand situation. Ooh, hello. Isn't that spicy? It's got trample too. Let's take the 7. And let's draw. Twice. No, don't need that. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so definitely just gonna swing at this Tolvada and get another 2 in. Get rid of his potential treasure. And then let's reanimate Etali. I mean, why not? Maybe we hit a Kaya for free. Yes, baby! I love this kind of deck so much. So resilient. Okay, 35-minute mark. I've got enough stats. I played it enough previously to show you some win rates. I do have things to do today. It's the end of the month. accounting, staff, salaries, whatnot at my real job. So I'm going to just have to love you and leave you. But before I do that, let's get some stats going.
So what is ClickUp? ClickUp?
I was watching some YouTube. Sorry for that. Some advert. And make this full screen. Go here. Bazinga. 8 for 3. Yeah? This little run we just had now, 5 for 1. I mean, I feel like that's a pretty good initial sample size for you guys to feast your eyes upon. And like I said, this is like a version 3. I had some runs that were just as good. It's just that I had lesser numbers of vaults and more, you know, and things, and then I just slowly but surely narrowed it down to this one, and I've been thoroughly enjoying it. So I'm gonna make it visible as always for you guys to go copy and enjoy. As you know, I share my deck lists everywhere while I'm here, and I don't often do this, and I should probably do it more. mtgsearch.it. I am in collaboration with its creator. Don't lose yourself in the look. This is a look that I have chosen. It is entirely customizable. You can do so many things. You know, change the background, the hue, the picture here. You can have you know, it's in about 1 million different languages you can choose from. It's a bit of a profile, so you can have, like, you know, how many decks you can make. It's like a social media platform meets deck brewing website. You can of course upload your decks the same way as you would any kind of other, you know, Ether Hub, MTGA zone, what have you. But there's just so much more to it. This hypergeometry is essentially Frank Carsten's mana base builder. So cards in deck, cards drawn, desired percentage. It gives you, you know, how this table works. You know, how many of a certain cards you need to put in it to have a certain percentage of chance to draw it, the number of, like, pips of a certain mana sourced. We're up to version 3.0. There's so much going on. Archetypes. Boom, Golgari. More than 100 decks. You can go find whichever one you want. You name it. It's every set that has come out is immediately uploaded. We would love to have more of you come over. It is a really sweet website that needs more people to realize how sweet it is and start using it. I think, yeah. I mean, that's it. I'm blabbing too much at this point, and I have you know, plugged this a few times in the past. I really think, yeah, if people would just find out about it, they would start using it more. It's a phenomenal resource, and that's where I'm gonna leave it. So yeah, jumping back into the deck with some final thoughts and overall review. Best of 3 would make this even better. Other potential reanimation targets, there are aplenty. You could pick whatever. I've just gone for the kind of the obvious stuff of Etali and Atraxa. The nice thing about Tolvada is that it's any non-battle permanent. So you can also put, you know, you can bring back your Chimils. You could put stupid, broken, like, things like, I'm just giving you some ideas, you know. Put a world spell in your deck randomly. Chuck that in the yard. Reanimator with Tolvada. It's any non-battle permanent can be brought back. Your lands can be brought back. So it's definitely, not definitely, but in some cases better than Cruelty of Gix or other such options. Then you could totally play some lockdowns and other things, or, you know, maybe you would rather have a couple of Get Losts and whatnot. I just find myself, you know, look, if I play Get Lost, I want to play lockdowns, so I can at least slightly mitigate the problem of giving the opponent 2 map tokens. In a deck where I'm producing heaps of treasures and have collector's vaults of my own that I don't want to be locking down, I completely gave up that little package and went instead for the Legions to Ashes Sunfall package. Please let me know what you think. Am I wrong in thinking that? How would you have built this? But the core is there. You know, Invasion of Tolvada, Collector's Vault, Caretaker's Talent. throw in whatever else you want so that you can take advantage of that. But this is, like I said, around a version 3 that I found works best for me, and Beza helps me survive against when I run into the Rakdos aggro guys. I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and yeah, that's enough blabbing. If you guys could all please consider subscribing to the channel if you enjoyed this content. Please comment down below, that helps with the algorithm. Leave me a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, all that boring YouTube stuff. I'll be seeing you all in the next one with another fresh brew. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab, signing out. Peace, y'all.